Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, next matchup was the NXT title on the line as the ruler, Femi, defends against Inamura. I had his first name. I think it's Yoshiki Inamura. I think that's what it is. I heard it once, and I repeated it so many times in my head. Don't know if I got it, but yeah, we got the NXT title on the line here. This is the second pay-per-view in a row that the NXT title does not main event. So that's a bit troubling. I'm not gonna lie to you. Which is why here, I'm not gonna talk much about this match. This match is pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, the match is pretty good. But I want to talk more about the state of the NXT title right now. Because here's the thing. To me, Femi's last 3 title defenses felt more like experiments. Like the match he had with Miles Bourne at Battleground, then the match we had with Jasper Troy, and then this match here, they all just feel like NXT's trying to figure something out. Because the thing is, NXT don't really have main eventers. I mean, you got to think about the people who technically main event. You know what I'm saying? You got Ethan Page, he's the NXT North American champion. You got Trick Williams, who's the TNA world champion, so he's technically on two promotions at the same time. Javon Evans is like, he jumps from main event to mid card every single chance. Wesley, just I'm still surprised where Wesley is right now. Like it bums me out where he is, because that man looked like he was on the cusp of becoming NXT champion, but for some godly reason, they just made him heel, which wasn't really a bad thing. Him turning heel wasn't really the bad part about it. It was more of what they did with him after. Who else? Who else technically is the main event? I think those are the only people who technically are main event or in the main event scene. Right? Those are the only two? Those are the only guys? Yeah. Those are technically the only main eventers. But as you look at everybody there, the main event scene is very small. There's nobody. Which makes a lot of sense as to why NXT is doing what they're doing with Femi. Because to me, it's like you don't have anybody. So now you're trying to figure out, okay, can this person get here? Can this person get here? It sucks, but honestly, it really sucks. So now it's like, damn, Femi's kind of ready for the main event scene. I mean, the main roster. He's got to lose his title. How's he going to lose his title? Like, who's going to beat him? But everybody you put in front of him so far, I can't really be convinced. Like, Jasper Troy was about the closest person to me that I could really sit and say, okay, I can see him winning it. I mean, it would be it damn near would be dumb for him to win it now, because he just came in and he just started fully wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So to put a title on him this fast would have been a mistake. But regardless of it, out of everybody I've seen, he's like the closest person I could sit here and say, okay, I would be very convinced if he won it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, NXT got to do something about this main event scene. They got to do something about challengers for Femi, because you can't keep experimenting time and time again. Like, when Miles Bourne faced Femi, I thought he would stick to the main event scene. He hasn't. Hell, I don't think he's been on TV for the last couple of... No, he was on TV, I think, 2 weeks ago. Against Alexis King, I believe. But even so, he hasn't done anything since. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't even on the show. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm going to give it in time. We still got a couple months to go. We're in the second half of this year. So we'll see what NXT does and how they're going to go about things. But for now, the NXT main event scene is dead. So we'll see what they do and how they go about it. But as I said, this match was pretty good. Inamura really gave Oba Femi a fight. He big boy Oba, bro. It's hard, though. It's hard to big boy Oba. You understand what I'm saying? And Inamura was able to do that. So Josh Briggs was out here, and he tried his hardest to help Inamura. Like, the ref took a bump in this match, and then Josh Briggs got the NXT title, and then he hit Oba Femi in the back, and Inamura almost took advantage of that, but he saw the title in Josh Briggs' hand, and, Inamura wanted to do this with honor, so he was just like, what are you doing? Like, I'm trying to do this the right way, and it just didn't work out. And then the second time around, and this part was so funny. Briggs took his chain off. He was telling Inamura, yo, use this, capitalize. Mind you, the ref is right next to him. The ref is waking up, and he's right next to him. It was so funny. Like, I think the ref was looking at him as Briggs was trying to give Inamura the chain. And I'm sitting there like, bro, how do you not see that? like, I'm looking at this like, bro, what is going on? Like, nah, if Inamura actually did it, I'll be like, nah, bro, this ain't real. this ain't real. But Inamura didn't take advantage of it. He did capitalize, but he didn't take advantage of Josh Briggs' help. Then Inamura was able to get a roll-up on Oba. Oba kicks out. Inamura hits the ropes and then goes in. Fall from grace. 1, 2, 3. Oba Femi with another win. Now, don't get me wrong. The match he had with Miles Bourne, good match. Match we had with Jasper Troy, physical, but it was a solid match. And the match we had at Inamura, good match. These have all been good matches, but it all depends on where these guys go after. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Miles Bourne just gets an NXT title shot and then just does nothing after that, it's like, what was the sole purpose of the match? The same thing with Inamura. Even though after the match, Oba said, I'm going to give you a rematch again, because Inamura was apologizing for Josh Briggs. And he said, yo, my bad. That's not how I wanted to go down. He's like, it's all good. I'll give you a rematch. Don't worry about it. So we're probably going to get a part 2 to this without Josh Briggs, who actually came in and interrupted. And it looks like we're going to get Josh Briggs versus Oba Femi on NXT. Cool with me. That should be a very physical match. But yeah, solid match. That's all I got to say. All right, main event time. Let's get it.